We got Tresean Gore back here on the program. He's going to be taking on Cody Brundage, UFC Fight Night, July 9th. Tresean, how are you, man?
Pretty good.
Other than that heat, right? I know it's cooking right now in Atlanta.
Yeah, dude, it's hot, man. It's 100 degrees outside. I'm just trying to, get on by. But I've been busting my butt in this heat, though, man,
Yeah.
for this fight. So I'm for getting back in there.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. Let's talk first about your opponent. You were supposed to fight Josh Frem. Now you're fighting his teammate. How much of an adjustment was it going from Josh Frem to Brundage?
I mean, I have a lot of tall training partners, so and I train with a lot of people who are talented that got power, so I was prepared for anything Frem had. My grappling is so underrated too, which is a really great thing. That everybody labels me as just a striker, but man, it wasn't really a huge adjustment. I've been in Arizona training with Cannonier for his title fight coming up, and I trained at his gym with some of the best, and I adjust very well. I learned a lot about myself, man. I learned a lot. I know I belong from that trip. I belong in the top. It was great up there, man. It was really great, and I'm ready, bro. I'm ready for anything he brings. I'm ready for anything his training partner. If I have to take his whole team out, I will, starting with him.
All right. I like it, man. But before we talk about this fight, got to quickly mention the last one against Brian Battle. What did you take away the most from that performance that you're bringing into this fight?
I just went in there, man, and I didn't like I went in there and I was just too patient. I was overly patient. I took my time too much. It's only 3 rounds. I know I could have got him out of there, and hats off to them. They had a good game plan, just moving and trying to move and stay, not getting any, big engagements with me, just throw kicks and all that stuff. And me personally, I feel like I was just overly patient. I waited too long to, turn it on in there. And I still feel like I'm the better fighter, and I still feel like I did more in that fight as far as damage. And in the clinches, I'm the one that ended up on top a lot of the time. There was not one time where he was on top of me. There's not one time where he was in the clinch landing anything. I landed the power. His eye was closed. If you look at it from a damage standpoint, I won. But if you look at it from a point standpoint and volume and stuff, he threw more than me. But the punches he threw were the majority non-effective. A lot of the things he threw, I blocked. But good job, man. They did a good job. They had a good plan. But I'm definitely fighting different now. I'm fighting totally different than when I fought Brian. I've adjusted night and day than when I fought. And personally, if I could go back, I would I wouldn't just sit I was waiting too long. Now I'm answering immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm answering because I realized every time I kicked the dude, I would rattle him. I would rattle his body, and man, only if I just went in there just being being first, being first, and also being a mixed martial artist. I'm a mixed martial artist. I'm not a boxer. I don't have to just go in there looking to land one big punch. Why not just freaking they try to grapple me, grapple them back? I'm definitely making a statement with this fight because if he wants to grapple, I'm gonna show him that I could grapple too.
And just last thing on that fight, I know things were kind of personal going into it. Did you guys squash things after that fight, you and Brian, or is there still some heat there?
There's no heat there for me, man. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for the fact that he has, his baby. I got a baby too. I respect Brian, man. I do still feel like I won. I mean, that's just in my mind. The fight could have went either way, and I feel like it went my way. I mean, I didn't walk out there with my eyes closed. I didn't walk out there hurting. But yeah, he threw more, but it didn't land the majority. I blocked the majority of the stuff he threw. I mean, he didn't block the majority of the stuff I threw though, and I took him down in the third. He didn't really take me down, but other than that, man, fuck it. They gave him the decision, but I'm happy for him, man. I want him to be the best he could be because we already inboxed him the day after. Bro, let's run it back. I wrote a message to his coach, let's run it back. They were like, man, we're going to go in the direction the UFC wants us to go. And Brian, me and Brian agreed verbally on the message that one day we're going to run it back for the title, run it back for the strap. And we agreed, man. And if I was to ever fight that dude again, like no disrespect, but like he wouldn't last with me because I would fight totally different. I would be versatile. I would be a mixed martial artist. I would grapple. I would not only grapple. I would freaking like actually let go my Muay Thai attacks. I would like let my hands go, throw volume. Like I'm gonna do in my next fight, man. I'm gonna be versatile. He ain't gonna know what's coming.
You mentioned the MMA lab. What was the connection there? How did you end up training there?
Man, it was just random. My sponsor, and he's like my brother too. His name's Benny. He hit me up and he's like, dude, like it would be cool to go and be a part of Champ Camp and go to Fight Ready and Henry Cejudo's camp. And I was like, dude, let's just do it. So we went on this big 28-hour trip across the country to go train in Arizona at Fight Ready and the MMA lab, and it paid dividends, man. I went against great wrestlers up there and great fighters. One big name, Eric Anders. I got to spar with him a couple times.
Nice.
Before his fight, and I went out there I went out there not in my best shape. I was like 225, 226, and I still didn't get like handled at all by anybody. Eric, no disrespect, bro couldn't even really take me down when he tried his best. When I did spar him the round I did, but I mean they were very respectful, and they're great fighters up there. I look forward to going back up there and learning from them again, and learning from Cannonier's camp MMA lab, which is primarily gonna be the gym I go up to when I do go to Arizona. It's the MMA lab because I like the energy up there.
Yeah, and it's interesting.
It's cool.
Well, I was going to say it's interesting because I think both those gyms, they're kind of like rivals in a way. So that's good you got to train at both because I know I know Eddie Cha, for example, used to be at the lab and now he's at Fight Ready. So I guess no issues there.
Yeah, they kind of told me that, John just wanted me to kind of pick a gym, which one I was going to go, and I just chose to go to the lab.
Gotcha. Okay.
The MMA lab, and that's what I did. And I trained with Cannonier. I got to spar him quite a bit, and I got to learn from him and pick his brain. He's a very humble guy, very real guy. I talked to Eric a little bit. I talked to even O'Malley, Sean O'Malley up there, watched him train beside him, and it was cool, bro. It was very cool. Like I said, I know I belong. Belong. Like nobody went up there. I didn't go up there and get my ass beat by not a soul. Like I did great. And that's all I'm gonna say, man. I'm getting tired of people sleeping on me, bro. They all think I'm just a striker. They've only seen me fight 3 times, and I'm about to really wake them up with what I'm about to do. He's gonna be. They're not prepared for what I'm coming with, So that's all I'm gonna say.
You mentioned being like 200 plus pounds. How's the weight cut going now? Because we're just a couple weeks away.
I'm like 210 right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
I feel good. By like the middle of next week, I'll be like 200. Around fight week, I'll be walking around like 195. That's usually how my body works. That's like I just cut the carbs down real more than what I was using. So it's coming off pretty good, man. I feel pretty good.
How's this fight playing out on July 9th? How do you see it going down?
I see them just being shocked with my skills and like the fact that I'm very versatile and like I'm just skilled everywhere. I'm not just a striker. Like I know how to wrestle. I know how to. I'm a brown belt in BJJ. I've been training for 10 years. I started off at a Health and Gracie Academy, and I've been training alongside like some of the best grapplers in the world for like a minute. I know how to grapple. I just would prefer to knock people out. And he's just gonna find out, man. It ain't gonna be no passive just defending takedowns. If he wants to fucking shoot, then we're gonna grapple. If he wants to grapple, then you're gonna see different levels of my game. That I know how to handle myself on the ground, and I damn sure know how to handle myself on the feet. So wherever he wants to go, I'm gonna be one up on him, and I'm gonna dominate him, whether it be on the feet or on the ground. I see myself finishing him. I heard some interviews that he's had saying things like, "Oh, I don't have wrestling. He's stronger than me." All this stuff. You know, much respect to the dude, bro. Like, he don't know me. He ain't never felt me before. So he's gonna say whatever he's gonna say. But when he does feel me, all that shit's gonna change.
Are you going a little bit early to the event to see Jared's fight, or are you just gonna go like the regular fight week?
I gotta go down there on the 4th to Las Vegas. So
Okay, gotcha. So you'll miss it. Yeah, I was just wondering if you're going there or not.
Yeah, unfortunately, I want to go there and support him because he was he was cool to me. Like, there was not any hostility there. We had some hard sparring sessions at times, but like it was no hostility. It was nothing but love from him and his whole gym. So I wish him the best going in there, man. I really do. I wish him all the best going in there, and I hope he goes in there and gets the title.
And before we go, I saw on your Instagram you caught a bunch of fish. Tell me about that. You did pretty well, man. I looked at the photo. That's a lot of fish there.
I love fishing, man. I love fishing. I love my family. I love just enjoying life when I'm not fighting and just fishing my ass off, man. I don't know why. I'm just obsessed with ripping lips. And one day, man, I'm gonna get sponsors like Salt Strong and Bass Pro Shop to pay me some attention. And I'm a country boy, man. Like, I really come from the sticks, you know. So hopefully one day I get sponsored by them. But it's one step at a time, one fight at a time. And here we go, baby. Here we go again. 2.5 weeks out. Let's go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I love Bass Pro Shop. Anytime I go in there, I spend like 20 minutes because I love all the outdoor stuff. It's pretty cool. What they yeah.
Man, so anybody watching that owns a striper charter, let's go.
Set it up. You got to come to Canada, man. Here in Vancouver, where I live, we got really good fishing out on, especially on the island. We got salmon fishing, and we got crab fishing. Like, you can put the crab traps out. Really good crab out here too. I don't know if you ever had it.
Shoot, man. All right, let me go in there and dominate this fight, and then we can talk.
Come up to Canada. Love it, man.
But
Sounds good.
I've been wanting to catch salmon. I know salmon's a real fun fish to catch.
Yeah, it's cool. And this is a really fun fight, man. I'm looking forward to it. UFC Fight Night, July 9th. Tresean, thanks so much for the time, man. If there's anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media, I'll give you the last word.
Man, I want to thank Barbara Orthopedics. I want to thank Triad Mechanical. I want to thank Eat Clean, Bro. Bully X Kennels. I want to thank Ferguson Law Firm, my brother Jason Ferguson. Man, I'm ready. I'm ready to go in here and do what I got to do. And last but not least, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I wouldn't be here without him. And I also want to thank my team, American Top Team, Team Lima. We coming up. I'm putting our name on the map in a great way, July 9th. And let's get it, baby. No more talk. They expect me to talk. I don't have no words to say because I'm ready to do what I'm supposed to do. And that's go in there and dominate. So, man, thank you for the interview and thank you for your time.